Hello, my name is Julie Hebert. I'm here to go over the insurance benefits for LCY Elastomers for the year beginning January 1st, 2024. Here you can see the plan highlights. We have the price that will be charged on a biweekly basis that will come out of your paycheck for your medical, dental, and vision coverage. It also includes some basic life insurance. Go over that in just a second. Here we give a list of what benefits are available to you and who the provider is. Your medical and dental will be through Cigna, short-term, long-term life insurance, voluntary life insurance, and vision will all be available through Guardian. Cigna is the new medical provider this year. It's important to know that they do not issue medical or dental ID cards. You must register at mycigna.com to get an access to your digital ID card. You can look at your explanation of benefits. You can find in-network providers. There's a ton of information there on the MyCigna website, but it's really important that you register as soon as your benefits are eligible and you are start using them so that you can get access to your ID card. You do have access to a PPO network. You have the access to the Cigna Open Access Plus network. Again, use that mycigna.com to find an in-network provider and facility. Please note that all outpatient surgery and day surgeries do require pre-certification, so it's important that you work with your doctor's office and the facility to make sure that all this is taken care of before your procedure. You do have a $700 deductible per person. The max for a family is $2,100. Once you've met that deductible, everything's covered at 80%. You pay at 20% until you reach a maximum out of pocket $4,700 per person. Or if you're covering multiple family members, the maximum for the family is $13,200. Each person has their own individual deductible bucket and then a combined maximum for the family. Same for the maximum out of pocket. Each individual has a maximum out of pocket, then the combined for the family. To go to a physician is going to be $30, and that's covered at 100%. After that, it is a flat copay. It is going to be 80% for all inpatient and outpatient services after you've met your deductible. Urgent care is a $30 copay, and then everything's covered at 100%. Emergency room, you do have a $300 copay. You're going to have that deductible to meet, and then you're going to be covered at 80%. So we encourage you to try to use a urgent care whenever possible. Another option is the MD Live service. That is a $0 copay. Here's listed the preferred pharmacy cost for a generic drug is $10. It's 30 and 60 depending on name brand pharmacy drugs. Specialty can be $100. Then you also have the option for mail order prescriptions. So here we're encouraging you to find an urgent care facility rather than using the emergency room, just because you can save quite a bit of money. Here's information on how to get registered with MD Live on the MyCigna website. And here's information about the pre-certification requirement. In the handout, there's quite a bit of information about how to use the MyCigna website, what all is available to you. There's some mental health resources there, some preventative care information, identity theft protection, which is included for you guys at no cost. So please be sure and get online and check that out because, as I said, you have to get your digital ID card there. You can get a mobile app also and have everything right at your fingertips. So this talks to you about virtual care, virtual primary care, in-network care, preventative care, behavioral care. So there's a lot of information there available to you. Some information on how to save money and to get the most benefit for your dollar. It's quick and easy to register. It's very secure, a lot of security measures around that. Here's a handout on trying to use the most cost-effective method of care. I mean, of course, if you have a true emergency, use the emergency room. It's there for you. But if it's something that you can take care of with an urgent care visit or a doctor's care, primary care type doctor visit, certainly that's going to be at a lower cost to you. Here's some more information on services that are available to you, like through the digital MD Live type service. You can take care of things like acne, pink eye. Actually, my daughter last week had pink eye and she's had it several times. So she woke up, her eye was matty and irritated. I knew exactly what it was. I took a picture of it, sent it to the MD Live doctor, and he was able to send a prescription to the pharmacy without me having to go sit in a doctor's office and possibly get exposed to flu or COVID or something else. So, and able to get her on her way. Here's information about pharmacy benefits. Encourage you to be familiar with those. And also, this is information about the mail order pharmacy prescriptions. That is a quick and easy way to take routine medication. So, there's information on how to utilize that service. There's information on the 90-day refill. Very good for maintenance types drugs, just because you don't have to worry. It's going to be sent directly to your door. You don't have to worry with the pharmacy. Here's information on the dental insurance available again through Cigna. It is also a PPO, and you have access to their large network of dentists. If you stay in network, you're definitely going to have the best coverage. You can go out of network, but you're definitely going to get more bang for your buck if you can go to an in-network dentist. You can go and get your teeth cleaned twice a year. It's completely free. You can get x-rays done, and all that's covered at 100%. If while you're there, they say, oh no, looks like you have a little cavity, they're going to pay that at 80% and you're going to pay that at 20%. You do have a once a year calendar year deductible of $100. 300 is the most for the family. So 80% covers major items. When you get into type 3 services like crowns and dentures, they're going to cover it at 60% and you're going to pay 40%. And that also applies to orthodontia. So you have $2,000 a year that you're able to utilize with your dental insurance. It's new this year, but we are adding vision coverage through Guardian. So again, you want to make sure that you're using an in-network provider. They do use the VSP network. So we encourage you to get online, find the best vision provider in terms of getting your eyes checked and getting your glasses or contacts prescription filled. You can go and get your eyes checked every year. You can get new lenses for glasses or contact lenses every year. Then every other year, you're eligible to get a new pair of frames. So you have a $10 copay for the exam, $25 copay for what they call materials, which would include frames, lenses, or contacts. They give you $130 towards frames or contacts, and it's one or the other. They don't cover both. So here's some great information about dental care. Dental care is so important for our overall health. There's some great statistics there for you. This helps you find an in-network dentist. Then we also offer the flexible spending account. So this is something where you can allow employees to pay for unreimbursed out-of-pocket expenses on a pre-tax basis. So you can put money aside and you can save for things like office copays, prescription copays, eye exams, eyeglasses, LASIK eye surgery, orthodontia, dental copays. And Ameriflex is the administrator now for the FSA. So you can contribute a maximum of $3,200 to the FSA, and you just need to enroll and get that deduction started, and you will have a card available for you to use to pay for your expenses. You will be allowed to roll over if you don't use all of your money. You can roll it over until April of the following year. So that's important to know. Dependent care is another option that's available to you. It's a way to avoid paying income tax on dollars that you use for things like daycare, elderly care, summer day camp, preschool, things that allow the employee to work full time. So it's $2,500 for an individual, $5,000 for a family, and that is also administered through Ameriflex. Short-term disability, LCY provides a short-term disability. You can replace 80% of your normal pay for 13 weeks, and you are eligible the second day after a disability due to an accident and the 5th day after an injury. So you would receive this payment for up to 13 weeks. And then once that, if you were still not able to return to work, the long-term disability would pick up, which is also provided by LCY. And it covers up to 66 2/3 of your basic earnings, up to $11,000 per month. This begins after the 90 days after the short term is expired and the long term picks up. And you're actually eligible for this until you reach Social Security retirement age. So that's a great benefit for you. LCY also provides each employee with 2.5 times their annual salary, up to a maximum of $500,000 of life insurance. If you were to die in an accident, the amount that you're covered for would double. So if you died in a car accident or something, for example. We encourage you not to name minors as beneficiaries because it just makes probating your estate very complicated. We encourage you to look for a trusted individual that can take care of your children if that's something that needs to happen. You also are eligible and included for dependent life insurance, and you can purchase this is for the spouse is covered at $10,000 and each child is $5,000 up to age 26. And this is only $3.20 a month. It's very affordable. It's a great benefit that's available to you through LCY. You can also purchase additional voluntary term insurance, and you'll be able to see the amounts as you enroll in your benefits because it is based on your age. So you can purchase between 10,000 and 400,000. 100,000 is available to anyone as a new employee. They can purchase up to 100,000 without any medical questions. And anything above that, you would be asked just some basic medical questions to see if you're eligible for coverage. You can also cover your spouse in increments of 10,000 up to 100,000. And you can't do more than 50% of what your coverage is as an employee. And the guaranteed issue amount for a spouse is 25,000. You can also cover your children for $10,000. This is talking about basically when you're eligible to enroll and what happens if you leave LCY, what you can do with the insurance. Here's some information about open enrollment. Open enrollment is the month of December. Then you would be able to make changes only if you have a life event or you're a new hire. So life events would include things like marriage, divorce, birth of a child, loss of coverage elsewhere. So those are things that you could reach out to HR. They could let us know and make the change on the coverage. Here's some information about COBRA. If you were to leave LCY, what your coverage would cost to continue that coverage. And here's some information about Medicare and how that interplays. Here's the detailed information of your policy on your medical policy. So this has a lot more information than those brief little charts that we went through earlier, but these might be helpful if you have a specific question. So all that information is there. There's some more information from Cigna. And here's some detailed information on your vision, life, and disability insurance. This goes through the very specific details of what lenses are covered, what all your options are, exactly what's available to you for basic life insurance, voluntary life insurance. Here's the pricing that's available. You can also see that as you sign up and enroll. Here's the detailed information on your disability coverage, short and long term. Here's how the evidence of insurability works. You're able to do that online if you request an amount over what you are eligible for. Here's the application, which is not necessarily applicable for you guys because you do enroll online. Here's some flexible spending account information, how it works, what your contribution limit is, and the dependent care account and how much you can contribute there. So all of this is available to you, and my information is at the front of this handout right here, Julie Hebert, jhebertgroup@gmail.com. There's my phone number. If I can ever be of assistance, please feel free to reach out. Thank you so much.